Welcome to the Twilight 2000 from Free League. This is Urban Operations, and this is an expansion to Twilight 2000, role-playing in the World War III that never was. So this is alt history, kind of post-apocalyptic, World War III or aftermath of World War III, and is basically set in Europe. And this is I don't know if this is like the 4th edition of this game that originally came out. I believe it was Game Designers Workshop that came out with it originally, possibly. Well, I can take a look in here. I've got some scenarios in here. Oh, my box is a complete mess because I haven't punched everything out and put these in little baggies. I usually put cards in baggies. What do you guys do? But there are some scenarios in here from the original Twilight 2000. And I'll put a link to my unboxing of this in the description down below. But these right here were a couple of scenarios that were kind of hitchhikers in another unboxing of a game from GDW, and which prompted me to get this version of Twilight 2000, and now here we are unboxing an expansion to this edition of Twilight 2000. So there you go. Now I'm doing a reboxing. Maybe I need to label this correctly. So Twilight 2000, I'll put a link to that in the description, but we're not here for that. We're here for Urban Operations, which I believe is possibly a kind of a reboot, or taking some of the themes from this module from the original Twilight 2000, the Free City of Krakow. I got a little bit of a bend here because it's too, I'm probably not going to be able to store that in there because that box is too small. So I think they took some source material from this Free City of Krakow and replicated it in this Urban Operations. So let's take a look at the back here and see what this has to say. This print is a little hard for me to read through a camera lens, but here in Krakow, it's like the old world return. I can smell food vendors near the market, hear metal grind of swings children's play on, and buy just about anything. And who misses bumper-to-bumper traffic? Civilians didn't die. Kasaya says it just retreated to Krakow. It seems too good to be true, but after so long fighting each day, each scrap of food, each bullet, I'm willing to risk a little hope. There you go. Urban Operations is the first expansion to the new edition of the RPG classic Twilight 2000 and includes everything you need to play in urban environments. The expansion is loosely based on the classic module Free City of Krakow. Well, there you go. There is the Free City of Krakow. So I now have both source materials. From the first edition of Twilight 2000, but designed to be used in any city environment. This box set includes new combat and travel rules for urban environments, close quarter fighting, new factions for PCs to tangle with, new scenario sites to explore, and introduce the new plot concept to create longer story arcs. It also describes 2 sample cities, Krakow and Karlsborg, in the text and maps. Contents of the box set, a 96-page book with new rules and campaign material, a large double-sided full-color city travel map for example towns of Krakow and Karlsborg, 16 new encounter cards for use in any town or cities, 10 modular battle maps for urban environments, 4 modular battle maps for close quarter combat, 4 scenario site battle maps, 2 of which for close combat quarters. God, we got close quarter combats and close combat quarters. Wow. Okay. A large double-sided full-color battle map for Wawel Castle and Krakow and Karlsborg Fortress format, 558 by 432 millimeters, and 54 map tokens for debris, sandbags, floor level indicators, blocks, and breaches. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's breach this cover here and get into Twilight 2000 Urban Operations. Ugh, good solid box there. And then we go, oh man, I've doubled my silica intake for today. And then we've got the catalog of games from Free League, which are really known for their role-playing games mostly, but well, it looks like we got some board games in there too. Look at that. All right, got some more cards, some more encounter cards there. We have some counters for debris and sandbags and different floor levels, ground floor, rooftop, and the like. Upper floor, there we go. Then we have a lot of maps in here. Let's just dump this out and see what we have in here. Ooh, got a good, nice book there. There's the book. We'll go through that. So we have, I like their maps. Their maps are very thick. I don't know what material that is, but it's like reinforced paper. It's almost like a plastic or laminated type paper. It's really thick. So we got a lot of maps here. Let's go out a little bit so we can see a little bit more what's going on here. So here's some big maps. And then we got a lot of combat maps. Very cool. And this is just that's a nice thick map there with a little bit of shine on it. So this is basically a small unit tactical. It's a role-playing game. It's a military role-playing game, and it's kind of a small unit tactical combat game if you want to get into the combat side of it in a alternative 1980s world. So those are the kind of equipment and weapons you're dealing with there. These maps are really, really nice. I like those. So you can use these maps for role playing, and there are hexes on it, if you can see there, but very faint. I could use this in any of my small unit tactical, games, especially like my modern ones that are squad and individual level type games. Now these don't have hexes on it. So this is more akin to what you might use in a role-playing type game. Very nice. Very nice. All right, so let's look at the book here. This is the role-playing in the world that never was. This is urban operations. Now we go in a little bit, see what's in this book. The books are not hard bound, but they have a nice feel and spine to them there. So we've got 6 chapters. We've got playing in cities, city rules, urban encounters, city factions, urban plots, and scenario sites. So we got the big playground, the church, the power plant, and the bunker over here. Then we have Appendix 1 is Krakow and Appendix 2 is Karlsborg. So what they did in this is everything's not set in Poland or East Europe. They did add in, is it Sweden, I believe? So all the maps, all the big maps are kind of two-sided. So you have one country on one and another, and the other on the other side. So you kind of have 2 settings that you can play in this world instead of just be limited to Eastern Europe or Poland. So this is the rules for, this is fire. So this is kind of background stuff here. This is playing in cities. This looks like background. Here are city rules. So you got some new characters. You got the cop, the criminal. Sorry, I got some glare there. Maybe I'll pull back a little bit. Am I missing a page? Nope. Here's city warfare. Close quarters combat. So they have some new rules on combat here. Mainly, kind of the urban combat, very close quarters. Have we heard that before? Here's city travel. We got urban encounters here. Some new encounters. Looks nice. Some robbers there. So you have list of encounters: burning building, robbery, sniper, dying spy, gang, Baker Street irregulars. Oh, that's a tip of the cap to Sherlock Holmes. Refugees, protesters, police, pop-up market, unlooted building, drunks, an impromptu checkpoint. And imagine these are tied to these cards here. They kind of use these cards as kind of a randomizer. So there's like burning building, and gives you a little bit of a background there. You can read it in the book, or you can pull it right off this card here. Music, street preacher, funeral. Then you have some stationary encounters. Ooh, here's the chart, or the table to roll on. Very cool. Radio chatter, rumors. And this feels a little bit like the role playing of the board game. Oh geez, why can't I remember the name of the board game? It is a very, very dire board game in Eastern Europe, basically based on the Bosnia War. It's based on a video game. It'll come to me. Give me some time to stew on it here. So here's some different factions. Oh, this is a criminal faction. So these are some different, these are city factions, so they're giving you some new factions here. The Free Polish 6th Brigade. Here's urban plots. So you got some story arcs here to explore. The Plague. The Man Who Would Be King. This should be interesting. Operation Reset. Here's some scenario sites. So here's the big playground. Ooh, that's cool. So there might be a map in there as well. I'll have to look, but you've got something in the book here as well. Here's the church. The power plant. Oh, that's gotta be fun. The bunker. Looks like it's a bar. So there's a dance floor, here's the bar. Like a nightclub. And here's stuff about Krakow. Some characters, NPCs and the like. Here's a map of that, which I believe it might be the big one in here. This one, and then you've got Wawel, if I'm probably pronouncing that, castle. Then you got Karlsborg. Some of its background, it's kind of a setting background. Then you have a map, and then the Karlsborg fortress. Really cool there. And there you have it, and then you have an index. So there you have it. That is the Urban Operations book. So let's take a look at these cards real quick here, and then we'll maybe get to the maps, or the bigger maps. We already kind of looked at the small ones. So these are those encounter cards. You see burning building, robbery, sniper, and it has a lot of the key information on it. So there's a section in the book for each one of these, but you also have cards with suits on it. You see, there you have that. All right, I'm gonna have to make some room for the maps here. Oh, get my silica out of the way here. All right, let's get to the big maps. That's what you want to see. So here is the big map for Krakow. As I said, they're really nice, thick maps. There we have that. Got your map legend here. Then on the back side of it, you have Karlsborg, which kind of goes like this. Get a good view of that. Very nice. Then we have, this is the castle map for, and the fortress maps. Good size there. Here's the castle for Krakow setting, and then the fortress for Karlsborg setting. And again, very nice, and look like they're reinforced to some extent. Here's that power plant. I think we already looked at these. There's the power plant. So these are those locations, special locations. Very nice. And then the rest of these are all those one page, very thick with some shiny reinforcement on it materials. So there you have it. That is what you get in a box of Twilight 2000 Urban Operations. Get all the goodies in there. I like it. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. This is good source material, and it looks like it's based in part on the original material, which was the Free City of Krakow, which was done in Twilight 2000. I haven't done a proper page through of this. I'll save that for maybe a coffee with Kilroy at some point. But we have, there's Krakow. Should compare those maps, right? Or if they even have some of the same characters in it. Looks like they have that castle. There's the castle again. Very nice. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a side-by-side at some point. Anyway, there you have it. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Let me know your thoughts on this package, Urban Operations, or on Twilight 2000 in general, any edition, including the Free League edition. Thanks all. Take care. Thanks for watching.